Did you miss me? I missed you. Welcome back to another episode of The Silver Show. Now today's episode is story time. Every Tuesday is going to be Story Time Tuesday, and this is the first episode of Story Time Tuesday. Today's story time is the first time I ever got caught cheating. Now, some years ago, in my early 20s, I moved out with a girl, and we were together for about 6 months, and we decided to move in together. I moved out from my parents' house, and the job that she had kept her away from home for about 2 nights a week. Sometimes one night, but usually 2 nights a week she wasn't home. And I was still in school part-time and working full-time. And there was one girl I was interested in at the school I was going to, right? And we were study buddies. Every week, once a week, she would come over to my house. The day that the girl that I was living with, she would come over and study and go home. Then one night, she decided to come to my house, and one thing led to another. We ate dinner, we drank a little bit too much, and one thing led to another. She left the next day. Now, from the time she came up to my house until the time that she left the next day, we recorded a small, tiny video, because I remember I had a PC, and the monitor I had a good camera on it, and she wanted to see the camera quality on this monitor. The recording of us was about 30 seconds, but the 30 seconds that we recorded was she was actually on my lap, and we were kissing, we were hugging, and she was looking at the camera. We were both, kissing each other, and that was it. But it was only for 30 seconds. Now, 6 months goes by, right? The girl that came over my house, study buddy, we no longer talk to each other. That's a separate story on its own. The girl that I was living with, I decided to stay on the straight and narrow. I wanted to be faithful. So that one time I cheated, I didn't cheat anymore, and I was faithful ever since. One day I came home from work and I seen the video of me and the girl sitting on the chair right in front of the computer. I thought I deleted that video. I could not believe that video was playing. It was actually in a big loop. I sat there, looked at that video for about 5 minutes, and as a guy, you try to make up any excuse to get yourself out of that damn situation. I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? What lie can I say? But the problem is the proof was right there. The proof was staring me in my face. I remember looking at it, and I was just in shock. It's like the first time you're on a roller coaster, and the decline is like this. You're going up during that roller coaster, and you have no idea what's gonna happen. Only thing you know is the fact that drop is gonna be scary as shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's how I felt. There was nothing I can do about it. I can't say, oh man, this is my cousin. I can't just say, oh, we were just testing video out. No, because I was kissing the girl in the house, in our bedroom. So after I watched the video for about a few minutes, I decided to call the girl I was living with. I called her several times. She did not pick up. Common sense. She didn't come home for like a day or two. When she came home, I told her the truth. I told her I apologized. I told her what happened, and it worked out, but it wasn't the same ever since. And I showed her the date, because you can see the date on the video, and I just told her, I was just immature, and I was immature. I was like 21 or 22 or 23 the most at the time. I mean, it's a lesson to learn from everything. And the lesson is, and one thing I would tell my son right now, he's 4, but when he's, 13, 14 years old, it's time's gonna be way different. The fact that if you do have one girl, don't cheat on her, because anything you do will come full circle. It might not come now, it might not come later, but it will catch up to you sooner or later. And I'm a full believer of karma. But thank you for tuning in for today's episode of Storytime Tuesday, and hopefully you enjoyed my story time. Every single Tuesday I will tell you a story about my life and about my past. And I'll see you next time on the channel.